If you're a real estate agent and you think open houses are just a complete waste of time, this is the kind of video for you. So it's completely crazy to me how many people I either hear in person or I'll see it online where they say, oh, open houses are dead. Open houses don't work. You should just focus on Facebook ads, things like that. I absolutely agree. You should focus on Facebook ads. And absolutely, you should be out there doing open houses. I think the people that say that open houses just don't work have the wrong expectations about what an open house really is and what you can get out of doing that open house. The first big thing to remember is that you're not actually there to sell that house that day. Yes, we absolutely want the home to be shown in its best light. It's absolutely a marketing strategy. We're opening those doors. We're letting neighbors come in. We're letting agents come by without having to make appointments. We're letting just random people walking down the street come check out a house. No doubt about it. We want that house to be in the best light possible while we're there. At the same time, we're not trying to absolutely sell the house right then. What I mean by that is I'll go to an open house because I still go to them all the time because I like going to them, but it makes me just kind of chuckle inside when I go to open houses and instantly the agent hosting that open house kind of starts attacking me. Why are you here? Are you here shopping for a home? Are you pre-approved? Do you have an agent? All these questions like, oh my God, calm down. Quit trying to sell the house. Instead, the better approach is let the people come in, let them see the house, let them ask questions and kind of just get a feel for it. One thing we know about people when they come to an open house is they're generally coming with their guard up, and it's because they've been to other open houses where they've been completely attacked. Do you have an agent? Do you have a lender? People just kind of completely bombarding them the second they walk in the house, and we don't want to do that. Yes, I want them to sign into the open house because that's one aspect that I think agents are missing, is that this is a lead generation opportunity. Yes, we are trying to show the house in its best light, and yes, we want to capture people's information so we can follow up with them later and find out if they had any questions after they left. But when they come in and their guard is up and you're instantly attacking them, it's just like when you walk into Best Buy and someone says, do you want to buy this TV? And what do you say? Nope, just looking. Instead, we want them to come in and relax and feel comfortable and not that we're attacking them. So what I'll generally do is have them come in, they will sign in, and then I'm going to let them look around. I'm hands off. Hey, let me know if you have any questions. Hey, make sure you check out the pool in the back. It's really great when it's 100 degrees outside like today, right? Like we're letting them go explore the house, and I'm kind of stationed centrally over by the front door. So I'm going to catch them on their way back out, but I'm going to let them explore it, and I'm going to let them come to me when they're ready to ask questions. And that's the key, is that I'm going to be hands off. Let them ask the questions, and that's where we're going to build rapport. Because when I build rapport with them at the open house, when I go to follow up with them on Monday or Tuesday after the open house, they're more likely to interact with me in that follow-up conversation instead of just ghosting me, leaving me bad information, etc., etc. We had a brand new agent just a couple of weeks ago do his first open house, and he had about 40 different people sign in on the sign-in sheet. Much to his surprise, when he went to follow up with them, 30 of them actually responded, and a good handful of those are even in his pipeline now. He did that by building rapport at the open house instead of bombarding them with questions, knowing that once I have their real contact information, I'll follow up with them later. Now, he did also identify someone at the open house that was ready to purchase, met with that person after the open house. They wrote the contract, they're in escrow. Now, my absolute favorite thing to hear is when agents say, I don't like open houses, you just get a bunch of nosy neighbors. Nosy neighbors are the best thing that can come through an open house. And why is that? Because they might be looking to sell their house. It's that simple. I know you already know this, but you still were thinking it's just a nosy neighbor. I will literally have people come to an open house and they'll say, I'm just a nosy neighbor. And it's like, welcome, I love nosy neighbors. Come on in, right? You almost kind of make a joke about it. Yes, absolutely. Come check out your neighbor's house. This is Bob's TV. Look at it. It's huge. Going back to the swimming pool. Hey, have you ever been in the swimming pool? Come check it out. Absolutely love the nosy neighbors. One, you get a way to connect with neighbors right then and there and learn about the neighborhood. Two, maybe you'll learn some secrets about the house that you didn't realize. And then three, those nosy neighbors potentially have a house to sell in the near future, especially when they see what a great job you're doing hosting that open house, connecting with those potential buyers instead of just chasing them away. When they see you actually collecting information when they come in and they say, oh, this is the kind of agent that's going to collect their information and follow up with him, and he's actually doing a really good job selling this house, without seeming like he's selling the house. I once went to the Keller Williams MAP Spring Masterminds, and an agent had told us how she had taken over 70 listings just from her open house lead generation. In my mind, I said, there's no way, that's impossible, but tell me how you did it. She said that it was simply her mindset shift. And naturally, I instantly went closed-minded and said, there's no way that just changing your mindset could possibly lead to taking all these listings at open houses. I dug in more, asked some questions, and really what she did was she treated every open house like a listing appointment. She made sure everything was perfect when you walked in. She didn't look like a slouch. She had listing presentation materials at the open house. So when those nosy neighbors came in and she started talking to them, she knew that that was her chance right then to essentially be on a listing appointment, showing off her best foot forward. She then did all of her follow-up, and lo and behold, the ones that were thinking about selling in the near future had those conversations with her because she had already won the listing at the open house. Naturally, of course, they said, probably that works in your market, doesn't work in my market, yada, yada. But then, of course, I had to go and try it. I'm not even joking. The next open house, I secured a listing right there, had him sign the contract the next day because I had changed my mindset into this is a listing lead generation technique. I'm not just looking for the buyers out there. But just like we always teach with the 3 L's, leads, listings, leverage, we're looking for the listing leads, and we're going to help all the buyer leads along the way. Anyways, hopefully that helps you change your mindset a little bit around open houses if you were firmly in that camp of this doesn't work. Almost any lead generation activity, whether it's a new school one or an old school one, will work if you're purposeful and intentful about it and actually put in the time and effort to do it and do it correctly, learning from best practices from others. I'm not smart. I just steal things from other people, try it out, use the ones that work and talk about them, let the other ones go and move on to the next ones when they don't. Anyways, as always, let me know if you have any questions, and in the comments, let me know how your open houses go once you start shifting your mindset to this is a seller lead generation activity instead of just that old thing that doesn't work.